How you doing, guys? Good evening and welcome to the ECC8 Rocket League brought to you by Slipstream. My name's Muzz, and with me tonight I've got Herbie. Herbie, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Very excited to be here for both of these matches tonight. After this first one, we're going to be seeing what I believe is the first match of Vortex League play in all and on stream as well. So that is going to be really exciting for us. But up first, of course, we've got Boosted Beans versus PaMaDo. And these two teams are very, very close in seeding, almost nothing between them. So it's sure to be real entertaining.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be quite an absolute matchup. And then, guys, when you wait just a couple more minutes after that, we are going to have the second series of the evening as well, where August do take on HW Esports as well, and quite a thriller. Herbie, should all be best of 5 games tonight?
Yep, all best of 5. We casted Auglus's progress to the Vortex on the Rocket Sundays channel in the Vortex closed qualifiers, and their 3-0 sweep victory over Victory Esports in the final round of the winners bracket was a very impressive win for them. HW had it a little more difficult. They had to reverse sweep Domino Academy in the lower bracket to get to the Vortex, so I feel like that could be a little indicator of the result between those two, and August might just have the edge.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we don't have HWU Esports being, maybe the underdog. They got a lot of fight in their dog, then they're looking to prove something. But pretty excited, yeah, for Boosted Beans and PaMaDo. Hopefully, it's gonna be quite a crack as we slowly get into our lobby and get the action going on here. Should be pretty soon.
Yeah, the Boosted Beans roster is a reasonably new one. A lot of ECC regulars will notice the presence of Deddy, formerly of Snakebite, who unfortunately had to separate heading into this season, ending a very long tenure within the ECC. In the early days, it was really Snakebite and Ascension, the two key pillars of the community. But the players have remained. SSCEA had their first match the other day, which was unfortunately a 3-1 defeat to Retirement Home, but we should be seeing Deddy in action in this one, and that would be quite exciting in itself.
Yeah. So, any predictions, Herbie? Any kind of first series here, Boostless versus PaMaDo? Any, you kind of want to put your last 5 bob down and tell me what you think is going to happen?
Well, as I mentioned with the seeding already, this is a very close series between a group of players that are familiar with the ECC. I believe the PaMaDo players also have prior experience, but I will give it to the Boosted Beans. They've got the ever so slight advantage, and as a sort of newly comprised roster, they've no doubt put the work in.
Alrighty, so they have got quite a nice long road ahead of them with a lot of future games to come when they do play Regnant Blizzard Wizards. They're going to be up against RC Neptune as well. Godalions, Stool Sample, Zero Mercy, and DSEA Red Sun. So nice long run ahead there for Boosted Beans. And then, of course, when we are taking a look into the future for PaMaDo, where are these guys?
Yeah, it's a long
There's a
road ahead for both of these teams over the course
yeah,
of the entire season. You play 9 matches all in all in league play, and then of course you got the playoffs coming up after that as well. So I suppose my message to the 4 teams playing tonight is if you don't get a result today, don't stress it too much. You just
that's
want to
true.
get at least 1 game, possibly 2 out of the series to have something on the board and feel more confident going into your next one.
Yeah, that's true. It's a hell of a long road ahead, and you don't have to really, like you said, don't worry about a result right now. It's not going to be too important as there are many, many games to come. And best of 5 as well. It's really nice. A lot of time for reverse sweep, and like you mentioned earlier, Herbie, the reverse sweep, which is going to be fantastic. But ladies and gents, it does look like we are into game number 1. Looks like we're just going to get our players coming into the lobby, and we do have Boosted Beans taking on PaMaDo. Obviously, in chat, just let us know who you think you're going to win. Is it going to be Boosted Beans, or will it be PaMaDo? Who you're going to be putting your predictions down into? What do you think for first game, Herbie? A lot of just kind of defensive play, feeling each other out. Maybe just a one Maybe a 1-0 game, maybe a 2-1 at the most. Nothing too hectic.
Absolutely. In game one of a best-of-5 series, the two teams often have to sort out their tactical game, and this being the first match of the season for both sides, it's absolutely no exception. There's going to be a bit of a getting used to period for both of these teams, and well, I think the team that scores first in this game one is going to win it. They should be solid defensively, but may take some time to get into their attacking rhythm.
Yeah, no. So you say that you think the first team that scores is actually going to win it versus maybe the team that wins the first match. Kind of like if you lose the first match, does it set a bad tone to go through for the rest of the series, or it doesn't really matter?
In the vast majority of best of fives, losing game one is not the end of the world. I've certainly seen plenty of best of fives before where teams have lost by as many as 10 goals and still gone on to win the series themselves. So it's Rocket League, anything can happen. But in the context of this series, I do think that having the lead early on is going to be very important for both of these teams.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to see how the teams play. Are they going to be, get good rotations? Are they going to move around the pitch? Are they going to commit the two up front with the one back defensively? Maybe there's only going to be one striker up front. Are we going to get a lot of bumps, a lot of demos? I don't know. Bumps and demos pretty crucial right now. I don't know how you feel about kind of maybe bumping potential defenders or keepers out of net.
I think any level of Rocket League above sort of, to use the ECC as an example, you're certainly going to see it a lot at Division 2 and higher. Division 1 being no exception to that. These guys are sort of GC1 kind of area at the moment, which it's not quite on the same level as some of the teams that we'll have already seen in the Vortex closed qualifiers and, of course, the two teams that we've got coming up. But certainly, these are players who have been playing together on a regular basis. They participate in scrims actively, and it means they're going to have a clear strategy for attacking.
Yeah. All right. So we do just seem to be serving out the server issues right now as we do try connect up to those.
Only short delays, but a best of 5 usually finished in about 45 minutes if we're going to be lucky enough for it to go to the 5th game of the series. And what a start that would be for tonight's stream.
Yeah, it will be pretty groovy. Of course, we do have then that 9 p.m. game where it is going to be August taking on HWU Esports. Like I said, if we are pushed to the game of 5, a nice good 45 minutes of Rocket League is going to be ahead of us, which is fantastic.
But it looks like everybody is in the lobby. We are good to go as far as I can see.
I'm coming back. All right, ladies and gents, and here we go. All the teams are into the lobby. This is going to be game 1 of the first series, best of 5. Great shot there into the corner. Is already deaded. Tries to put it well across. We do have Christoph who gets it out. He finds Gul. Gul's going to get it out of Beresford. Picks it up into the corner. Gets past one. Can he get into this goals? Oh, nice cut out there from Klognom. And quite aggressive start here from Herbie already.
Yeah, just going to mention that the boosted beans really getting out of their own half early on and putting on some pressure in the offensive third. It's exactly what they would have wanted in the early going of this game, but no goals just yet. And now PaMaDo may have an opportunity going the other way.
And Beresford already is going to play it into that tight corner. Will he find Jord? Oh, here we go. Deddy, there we go. Slots it in from that left-hand side. Beautiful goal.
Yes, it's the first goal for Deddy for their new team in ECC League play. The Boosted Beans are the team that are on the board first, and Well, sticking in with my prediction at the beginning of the game, I think they are going to take this game, and having already predicted them to win the series overall, I'm relatively confident in that at the moment.
All right, well, Herbie, we are going to see if your prediction does come to fruition. Of course, it is a best-of-5 series, so anything can happen. But of course, Boosted Beans already on the attack as Ghoul has to play it out of his own corner. Gets it past Beresford. Can he take it the whole way? He's going to shoot it wide as Jordy tries to get some action on it. Klobnom tries to get the cutout, though. Demo onto Christoph. We got George here playing it by himself. Can he bring it down to Deddy? Oh my goodness, second goal for Deddy already. Whew. This action from Boosted Beans, Herbie.
It's brilliant play from them. They're using their passing opportunities anytime they can get them. Jordan knew exactly where to put the ball there once they had it in the corner, and there was not one but two teammates queuing up in the middle. PaMaDo really need to sort out their rotation in the early going here.
Yeah, so we are seeing PaMaDo just, taking a little bit of a beating right now. It's only the 2-goal differential as it stands. Of course, quite a lot of time left for them to make an impact as Daddy's going to try to take a long shot again. Ghoul picks it up into the corner. Beresford is going to get for Christoph. Oh, close to the redirect. Doesn't hit the tip of his nose, however. Ghoul on the attack. George picks it up over one. Doesn't have anything left in the tank as Klognom gets the demo down to Beresford. It's going to be Daddy. I mean, this guy's about to pick up his hat-trick. He's so absolutely hungry for this.
Daddy has looked consistently dangerous so far in this game as we're approaching the 2-minute mark of game one. Still no real opportunities for PaMaDo in the first couple of minutes of this game. They've had some possession in the offensive third, but every time they get it, it feels like they're relying too much on the individual skill of players.
Christoph out for Ghoul, doesn't get the touch. Jord, long shot in. Daddy to bring it down, up to Jord. Klognom's going to break it out. Oh, Jord there with the nice quick recovery to try to pick it up. And PaMaDo just got to play it of their own half in their own corner here. They try to send it down long. Beresford with a nice pickup in the corner. They need to be able to try and make some offensive position and just try to get the attacks going. And unfortunately, just PaMaDo here just kind of getting kept out as it stands.
Yeah, still a 2-goal deficit for them. Could now be a 3-goal deficit, if only for the good clearance made by Klognom. But Deddy was straight onto that with a shot of their own. Still the pressure continues from Boosted Beans. I'd like to see a demo or two from PaMaDo to try and disrupt this attacking rhythm. What a dunk there from Jord. It is 3-0.
And just fantastic lateral play as Beresford takes it off the wall, gets past Tool, brings it down to Jordan. Like you said, just that nice dunk and the double tap. Gets over Klognom's head. And yeah, 3-goal differential going to the side of Boosted Beans. This is only game number 1 and already I think it's going to get an absolute cracker. So, you know, as you kind of alluded to earlier, Herbie, you know, first series, like you said, maybe first goal kind of can set the tone, and Boosted Beans, you know, they look like they're definitely well in position right now. Oh, Christoph, very close. Almost got it into that bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think it matters how many PaMaDo lose this by, really. You can't consider this first game representative of the team's quality as a whole. It will take them a little bit of time to settle down. They could really do with a goal or two in the remaining minute 30 of this game, if not to get themselves back into contention on the scoreboard, at least establish some momentum heading into the next one.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And as Beresford puts it down long, was that own goal of Klognom?
Yeah, it was a tricky defensive play there. I mean, the initial ball came in at speed, and of course, PaMaDo, they don't really need to get back into this game. They just were committed high up trying to get a goal or two back, and that's the risk that you run in that position.
Yeah, and what an absolute hammer that was, 100 kilometers per hour. So like you said, on speed and couldn't do much about it as well. So we do have 4 goals down right now for PaMaDo. As Ghoul, he tries to push it forward. He's going to miss that right-hand corner as George keeps it out. Klognom here with the pickup. He's got half the tank. Doesn't get that aerial control that he would like. So Ghoul tries to keep it out. Christoph, pick up in the corner. Got to play it out. He's probably going to pick up that 100 boost. Goes to Christoph. He's going to play it up. And Beresford with a cut it. Oh no! So close. It's going to be George to pop it down. They got to keep it off this crossboard. And yeah, just that post, fourth man back, is kind of dangerous for PaMaDo right now, as they're just trying to keep out Orange, but it's so damn tough.
Yeah, PaMaDo are really being forced out of what they would consider their natural rotation at the moment. You could see multiple cuts, even a shot on their own goal from one of the defenders, and they just want the clock to run out in this game one. It's not gone the way they would have hoped, and Boosted Beans have been absolutely all over them from the beginning.
And it was just the final 10 seconds left to go. Oh, we're going to see Boosted Beans kill this ball, or is there going to be one more left in the tank? Oh, Gould tries to keep it out. And there it is. So that is going to be game number 1 of this best of 5 series going to Boosted Beans. And yeah, Herbie, what do you think?
Yeah, ultimately it's a comfortable victory in the end for them, outshooting their opponents 8-5, but PaMaDo's 5 shots didn't really feel like genuine attacking opportunities. Boosted Beans defended well high up the pitch, and PaMaDo, they never really had an opportunity for the lateral passing that you mentioned during the game that we really saw from Boosted Beans on a regular basis. The 4 goals that they scored were all assisted and all of high quality. It's going to be very difficult for PaMaDo to get themselves back into this series after a game 1 where they were comprehensively outplayed in each third of the pitch.
Yeah, I just want PaMaDo to potentially try to keep more of the possession, get the transitional play from them doing a lot better, some passing plays. But of course, Boosted Beans cutting them out, good pickups. We've got Beresford or Deddy picking up those balls in the corner, doing so well. Just the kind of counter attack and play is phenomenal. And yeah, just PaMaDo, not as much possession as they would like. And of course, without that possession, you kind of rarely get to be able to attack and put goals in the back of the net.
Yeah, I mentioned that first goal. It's so important. Boosted Beans got it in the previous game and they rode it all the way out to that first game victory. Can they do it again here and establish some real momentum in terms of the series as a whole?
Well, we are going to see if that happens here. We already got 2 demos in quick succession, the first 15 seconds of game 2, as Deddy, he's trying to mess around behind the corner. He's going to get over Clognum. Trying to beat Beresford doesn't really happen as Georgia comes out the corner, pick up a goal over his head. Whoa! Almost 2 to beat there. Beresford 1997. My goodness. Almost got past the whole entire team of PaMaDo. That was very close. As Christoph now has to play out of his own corner. He's going to bring it down the side. Doesn't pick up that 100, nor gets that little pinch he would have liked. And now it's Beresford. He's going to bring it down. Clognum does keep it out though. So far so good. Almost a minute down.
Close to being the first goal there, and who else but Deddy, who has spearheaded most of the attack so far for Boosted Beans. But here is a shot from Gould headed the other way. That one forced Jord into a difficult save. PaMaDo look like they've got the ball in the offensive third, at least for the time being. Deddy's clearance out to the ball is a strong one that Christoph will come through to intercept. PaMaDo definitely in the right area of the pitch here.
Things are looking a little quieter now for Boosted Beans. They're just not able to sink their first goal. And we've got PaMaDo here just kind of doing a lot better as they are keeping out this orange attack. But it could be Beresford from the side. He's going to try to pop it up into the middle. Clognum, though, he's going to beat him up. Deddy, he's going to try to pick up the ball. Christoph trying to get that attack. Clognum is going to be able to try to find a second man across the other side. He won't, as Deddy is going to try to pick it up and get it across. Gould with the intercept. Can he bring it down? It's going to hit that backboard. Jord, though, picks it up, finds Deddy. All right, doesn't have much left in the tank. Can you find Deddy in the middle of the pitch? Back to Jord. All right, so we've got this lovely inter-passing play here coming in from Boosted Beans, but hasn't really materialized in anything too convincing just yet.
Yeah, 2 scoreless minutes. Still putting the pressure on though, Boosted Beans. They do look the more likely of the 2 teams to score currently, but it's more promising from PaMaDo. They've got 4 saves between them. Clognum having a superb game too so far.
And now we've got Deddy up. He's going to try to get it past Christoph. Gould is back here as that third man is going to get it out. Onto Beresford's head. Oh, can he get that second touch? Clognum though with a nice long shot, passes it out. He's going to find Deddy to Clognum onto the ceiling. I think that was Christoph. He picked up the 100 off of actually his own side. Okay, that's fine. I thought he stole orange. He didn't steal orange. Now Deddy having a much quieter game here, Herbie. He's only got the 90 on the scoreboard. With Gould as well, having very quiet games, but that is going to be Beresford 1997 finally taking first blood.
Yeah, quiet games, talk about cranking up the volume there. It's a fairly innocuous play for the first goal to be coming through. Boosted Beans certainly had better opportunities than that, but just catching out the defender there, Beresford, with the shot. And, well, the first goal has come to the team that is leading in the series overall. The pressure is ramping up on PaMaDo now.
So we've got Beresford with the 3 shots and only 1 goal to his name so far. So kind of conversion rates really not being that fantastic for Boosted Beans right now. They are, doing their best. But he has a long shot, and oh man, I don't know if I was slating Beresford or not, but now he's picked up the second goal already from 4 shots. And what a long one that was as well.
Yeah, the help of Daddy not even needed here in this second game of the series, because all the players gone through Beresford and Jord. 2 goals, 2 assists between the two of them. Looking good. Is this the first chance for PaMaDo? But they blow that shot over the bar. Christoph is onto the rebound, and Daddy makes a huge save. That is arguably their best chance of the series.
Oh, that was incredibly close here, coming out from Christoph. Now we've got the counter-attack coming in from Gould. He got past 1. Oh, but Beresford keeping him out. It's going to be Christoph. Going to get it down. Can Clognum get there? He can't. Gould. Oh, dodgy touch into the back. Is it going to be Christoph down to Jord? Jord into the corner for Clognum. Clognum's going to play it out and get this well out. Deddy. Oh, close there. If Gould actually got a slight touch on the nose with that, that would have been a disastrous own goal potentially. But it's going to be Beresford with the hat-trick.
We're into the final minute of this second game of the series now, and it is the Beresford show in this second one. All 3 of the goals for Boosted Beans. PaMaDo, they did look so much better in the early going of this second game. I'm just not sure what's happened to them in the last couple of minutes. They've let their newfound defensive consistency slip away again.
And just a bump down to Clognum. He's got 3 saves, yet there are 3 goals down. So quite a lot of work coming at you from PaMaDo as they do try to get back defensively. Of course, 3-goal deficit right now. Pretty tough to come back when we're in the final 30 seconds of gameplay. Don't, really know if they're going to have much of a chance here in game number 2. I don't know, Herbie, what you would like to potentially see from them in game 3 that, might be able to lift their spirits a bit.
Well, they really need a goal, even if it's just 1 goal at this stage, because now they're on a scoreless streak that is going to approach and likely surpass 10 minutes, unless they can produce something here. It's a relatively open net. Unfortunately for them, they do tap it home. Finally, there is a goal for PaMaDo, as they were looking to be 2/3 of the way to being perfect swept, and that is exactly how you don't want to start your season.
And that is going to be Christoph picking up the first goal for PaMaDo. Oh, Christoph again. Nice quick start there. 10 seconds left on the ball. I mean, can we pick up a second here for PaMaDo potentially? They need to get this ball out of their half, though. It's going to be Christoph from the corner. We may just find Boosted Beans killing this ball. It's going to be Beresford. Again, it is still kept up by Christoph. Down to Daddy's. They're going to try to kill it. Oh, Clognum. These guys are still in it to win it. All right, Christoph to Gould. Oh, unfortunate little flip there off the ceiling of his car. That's not going to be the second goal for PaMaDo, and it is going to be second game of the series going the way of Boosted Beans.
Yeah, Boosted Beans are going to have ample opportunity to close out the series victory in Game 3 and beyond, but it was a better performance for PaMaDo in that game, purely on the scoreboard, you can tell. 3-1 as opposed to 4-0 in the previous one. They put up a few more shots on target, and generally speaking, we could just tell they had more of the run and play go in their favour. They kept Boosted Beans quiet for half of the game. Unfortunately, not so in the second half, but still, that first goal, it took Boosted Beans longer to get it this time, but ultimately, once they did, it gave them the momentum they needed to push on and get the other 2. PaMaDo have to score first to win the next one.
Yeah, and I think potentially trying to just cut out Beresford as well, just maybe not letting him be up front so much, maybe some bumps or demos on him, or trying to cut out pass and play onto him. He seems to be quite the prolific striker up front and doing a lot of work for Boosted Beans, and I think if we can get PaMaDo to try, kind of mark him and maybe get one Clognum, Gould or Christoph just to get him down, then they might survive a little longer. But like you said as well, Herbie, did take them much longer to score their first goal in game number 2, so definitely PaMaDo doing something right over there, as we do have Jord. He's trying to get his first goal. Might just be Beresford, and I mean, what more do we have to say about this lad? He's doing so much work up front.
Oh dear, Beresford is putting their team on their back. so far in this series, and they've given the Boosted Beans a lead inside 9 seconds of Game 3. Any kind of momentum that PaMaDo had leading it over from the previous game may well have just disappeared.
It's going to be Clognum fighting George for that aerial possession. Out to Beresford, gets past one, tries to fight on Ghoul. Ghoul's got to rotate back and try to get this ball. Is it going to be enough though? Oh man, just as you think Ghoul was rotating back into net, Beresford plays him all the way around the outside, gets that nice little ball back to himself off the side, and what a neat little goal that was.
Second consecutive goal in this game, and the 5th overall for Beresford. All the goals for Boosted Beans coming through them. PaMaDo just have not woken up in this Game 3 of the series yet. This is absolutely their last chance. They've got to create something here, and they don't get the shot where they want it.
It's pretty sweet. Oh, there we go. Beresford 1997 showing us his skills. He's already picked up a hat trick, ladies and gents. And I mean, we're gonna see if this is not the fastest hat trick of the Vortex as the league goes by. But of course, we haven't even really had the first minute elapsed yet, and Beresford picks up his 3rd. So that's going to be, a nice stat to kind of keep track of as we do go throughout the league. Who's gonna, who's able to pick up the quickest hat trick? Oh man.
Yeah, 3-0 inside the first minute of this 3rd game. You're absolutely right. It was a very fast hat trick for Beresford to be scoring. PaMaDo, they look like they've slowed down. I mean, have they given up on this series already? That would be a bad position for them to be finding themselves in the first week, when you come up against a player like Beresford, who is just all dominant as they look for their 4th goal of the game, but don't quite get it this time.
And Clognum just doing so much work to keep that ball out. Kudos to him. I was actually already like, oh man, I was sweating. I thought that was going to go into the back of the net, but yeah, PaMaDo doing exceptionally well to keep that ball in. Now Christoph, he having a crack at it. Clognum, can he get down to the corner? Yes, it's going to be Ghoul. Finally, we get that nice, sweet goal going to the way of PaMaDo.
Yeah, 3-1. They do still have plenty of time to get themselves back into this game, so maybe the series is not done and dusted yet. It was certainly a good pass into the middle from Clognum, and Ghoul was on hand to turn it home. A 2-goal deficit now.
And potentially, Herbie, maybe the start to our reverse sweep for PaMaDo here could take us all the way to Game 5. Would be exceptionally exciting. And you just thought as Beresford was going to able to sink that. Ghoul keeps it out, gets the demo, but it's fine because he blocked that ball, doing so well just to keep out that attack and play from Beresford. We know how exceptionally prolific he's been up the front now. It's going to be George. He's going to play it from the corner, but Clognum, he's got to keep it up. Beresford again, onto Clognum. It's over 1. Daddy's the only one back, and he's quite up high as well. He's got double attack here coming up from Blue, but Daddy already taking it out. Over 1, misses George. Daddy finds Beresford, gets past Ghoul. Oh, wide.
Well, as long as PaMaDo keep this at a 2-goal deficit, they've got a chance in this series. I feel like one more goal for Boosted Beans will put it to bed. But look at this. It's a great 50 win for Christoph, and now just 1 goal in it. PaMaDo score for the 2nd time in this game.
And just as George was controlling and dribbling that ball, Christoph just kind of said, thank you so much for setting me up. Pops it into that bottom left-hand corner, and now we've got the 1-goal deficit. This is Game 3, and this is really, really exciting because, of course, we could potentially now go a lot deeper into the series. They keep out George. They do so well. On to Christoph. This is going to be Daddy. Can they get the 2nd touch? Clognum. Oh, and this is PaMaDo doing so exceptionally well right now. Beresford, he doesn't get the ball as deep as he wants, so Clognum's still there. George's got to play it out of his own corner. Can he get Beresford with the touch? Can he find anyone in the middle of the field? Goes over Daddy's head, finds Ghoul, plays it out. It's going to pick up that 100, play it into center. Clognum's up. Oh, George keeps it out. So exceptionally close. And now this is the fire Herbie we want to see from PaMaDo, but no, it's Daddy.
Yeah, unfortunately, that play is about Christoph there. That was a very risky tap into the sidewall, and ultimately it was a free alley-oop for Daddy to be scoring that 4th goal for Boosted Beans. PaMaDo did have to push up there to try and find the equaliser. They've still got time to get themselves back into this game.
Yes, indeed they do, Herbie. So 2 goals down, but they're absolutely firing on all cylinders. Maybe it's coming a little too late, but you know, game 3 now is getting really exciting as they are turning up the heat. Oh, Ghoul, they're so close. Clognum as well, taking a shot. Oh, we're gonna get by Christoph as that third man, and now we've got a quick counter-attacking play coming in from Boosted Beans. They're bringing it down. Alas, it was for nothing. Clognum onto the side. Christoph picks it up. They still push, and we can't get Orange to keep now. Clognum! Oh, Beresford with a beautiful save up for Ghoul. Daddy beats him with that 50. They're going to be able to bring it down. Christoph picks it up into their corner. Daddy to Christoph instead of to Jord. Can it be a shot? Jord keeps them out. Ghoul onto the side of the play, middle of the field. Beresford. Ghoul for Daddy. Daddy over one. He's going to find Jord in the corner. Oh, and now a lot of back and forth play happening as this clock is counting down, and just PaMaDo do not have that much time left for all of this kind of general play.
Yeah, they need a goal fairly soonish if they are to get back into it. But look at Beresford battling their way through midfield. The possession was won back by Ghoul. It's now or never, and Clognon shoots, but is denied by Jord into the bottom right corner. That could be a crucial save as Boosted Beans escape their own half.
Can we get one more goal here for PaMaDo, or is it just going to be the clean sweep coming in from Boosted Beans right now? Of course, you know, I just want one more goal. That's it. I know they're not winning, but let's see if there's going to be one more here. Jord, they pushed it into the orange half. Christoph's going to be able to play it out. We're on the 0-second mark. Can it be one more play coming from Beresford? He's going to bring it down from the heavens, and alas, got caught in front of the goal. And that is going to be, ladies and gents, Boosted Beans taking Series 1 with the full sweep, 3-0. Oh, Herbie, it really started to, the tempo went way up here at the end.
Yeah, we talked about it being a bit of a close run start to the series with both teams trying to find out their tactical options, but Boosted Beans really got off to the quick start in the first game of the series, scoring those 4 goals without reply. In that third game, I did feel like that was the real PaMaDo we finally saw, but unfortunately for them, it came as they were already 2-0 down in the series, and Boosted Beans just had the confidence to see out their series victory at that point. Well, the seeding was very close between these two teams at the beginning of the match, but I think this result proves more than anything that seeding is not that important. It's the performance on the pitch that counts, and Boosted Beans have really laid down a marker in Division 1.1. With this sweep victory, they're going to move on to their next fixture with oodles of confidence.
Yeah, no, definitely. Nice morale booster there for Boosted Beans. They also take that nice sweep, 3-0. And of course, like you did say earlier, it is a nice long season ahead of all the teams that are playing here in the Vortex. So of course, PaMaDo, don't feel too worried about this loss. You got a hell of a lot of games ahead of you. We are then going to be looking forward to our second game of the evening a little bit later, as we do have August taking on HWU Esports.